भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणि निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome back, children, for the Krishna Songs session. Today we will be learning this beautiful song written by Kaviraj Goswami, Krishna Das. So this song begins with Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan. So basically this song glorifies various aspects of Vrindavan Dham. All the Gopas, all the Gopis, Srimati Radharani, Lord Krishna, the cows, the calves, the mountains, the lakes, the river, everything in Vrindavan is so nicely described and praised in this sweet song. Okay, so now in the next 1 hour we will go for a Vrindavan Yatra. Okay, our next 1 hour is meant for Vrindavan Yatra. We will visit all the places in Vrindavan Yatra through our ears, okay, and through eyes also. I will show some pictures as the song is going on. First, let us hear the song from Jai Sacinandan Prabhu.
Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohan.
Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahaban.
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahaban.
Keshagata Vansi Vata Dvadasha Kanana Yaha Sab Leela Koilo Shri Nanda Nanda.
Keshagata Vansi Vata Dvadasha Kanana Yaha Sab Leela Koilo Shri Nanda
Shri Nanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopagan Shri Dhamadi Jaya Jaya Devavatsagan.
Shri Nanda Yashoda Jaya Gopagan Shri Damani Jaya Jaya Devavatsagan.
जय वृषभानो जय कीर्तिदा सुन्दरी जय पौर्णमासी जय अभिरानरी
जय वृषभानु जय कीर्तिदा सुन्दरी जय पौर्णमासी जय अखिलानगरी
जय जय गोपीश्वर वृंदावनमाज जय जय कृष्ण सखा बटुबीजरा
जय जय गोपीश्वर वृंदावनमाज जय जय कृष्ण सखा बटुबीजरा
जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदन जय जय वृंदावन काशीनाथ जय
जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदन जय जय वृंदावन काशी
जय द्विज पत्नी जय नागकन्यगा भक्ति तेजहारा पाइलो गोविंद चरण
जय द्विज पत्नी जय नागकन्यगा भक्ति जहारा पाइलो गोविंद
श्रीरास मंडला जय जय राधा श्याम जय जय रास लीला सर्वमनोरम
श्रीरस मंडल जय जय राधा श्याम जय जय रस लीला सर्वमनोरम
जय जय ज्वाला रस सर्वरस सार परकीय भावे जहाँ प्रजित प्रचार
जय 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 रस सर्वरस सार परकीय भावे जहाँ प्रजते प्रचार
श्री जनाम पाद पद्म कोरिया स्मरण दीन कृष्ण दास को है नाम संकीर्तन
श्री जन्मपाद कोरिया स्मरण दीन कृष्ण दास नाम संकीर्तन
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन
Hare Krishna. I hope you like the song. So in this song, which is written by Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, we remember all the prominent deities of Vrindavan, all the prominent personalities of Vrindavan, and all the prominent places of Vrindavan. So the places where Krishna performed so many of his enchanting pastimes are very nicely listed in this beautiful song, and also the dearest associates of Krishna, like the prominent Gopas and Gopis, they are also listed in this beautiful song. So like that, one song takes us on a very beautiful Vrindavan Yatra. So now we will discuss the meaning of this song. So Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohana. Jaya Radhe, all glories to Srimati Radharani. Jaya Krishna, all glories to the Supreme Lord Krishna and his eternal consort Radharani. Jaya Vrindavana, all glories to their eternal abode Vrindavan Dham. So what is the speciality of Radha and Krishna and Vrindavan? Why so much of praise to them? So Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. As Krishna himself declares in Bhagavad Gita, Mattaha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. No one is superior to me, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna also says, everything emanated from me. Krishna is the source. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaha sarvam pravartate means Krishna is the source of all the material worlds and all the planets in the spiritual world also. Krishna is the source of sun, Krishna is the source of moon, all the great incarnations of the Lord, they emanate from Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, whenever dharma goes down and adharma increases, I come down in the form of some avatar to protect people in this world, to establish dharma, to protect devotees and to punish demons. I come. So in this way, Krishna is the Supreme Lord as described in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and various other scriptures. And Krishna's eternal consort is Srimati Radharani. She is the dearest queen of Krishna, dearest Radharani. So now the eternal abode of Radha and Krishna is Goloka Vrindavan. In the spiritual world, there are so many planets. In the material world, there are planets, right? Like Bhuloka, earthly planet, then Svargaloka, heaven, then Brahmaloka, the place where Brahma stays, Pataloka, and there is Yamaloka, Narakaloka, there sinful people are punished. Like that, within this universe also, material universe also, there are so many planets. And like that, there are so many material universes in this whole material section. Similarly, in the spiritual world, there are so many planets. So many Vaikuntha planets. Narasimhadev has a planet, Vamanadev has a planet, okay, Lord Ramachandra has a planet, Ayodhya, okay, and Krishna also has some planets. So Krishna has three forms in spiritual world. One is Vrindavan Krishna, second is Mathura Krishna, third is Dwarka Krishna. There are three planets in the spiritual world for Krishna: Vrindavan, Mathura and Dwarka. You remember? Vrindavan, Mathura and Dwarka. Of all these three, which is the best one? Vrindavan. Okay, in Vrindavan, Krishna is more beautiful, most beautiful. And in Vrindavan, Krishna enjoys with all kinds of devotees. Some devotees serve Krishna in parental love. Some devotees serve Krishna and love Krishna like friends. Some devotees serve Krishna and love Krishna like lovers. Some like servants. So like the different devotees serve Krishna in different moods. All the moods are completely available in Vrindavan. And Krishna also becomes extremely happy in Vrindavan, and his happiness is complete in Vrindavan, not so complete in many other planets. Okay, they are complete in a different sense. So Vrindavan is the special abode of the Supreme Lord. So there are so many shlokas and the scriptures that glorify the greatness of Vrindavan. So one aspect you want to know: in Vrindavan, Krishna doesn't wear shoes. In Vaikuntha, the Lord wears shoes. In Mathura, he wears shoes. In Dwaraka he wears shoes. When he goes to Hastinapur he wears shoes, right? But Krishna doesn't wear shoes in Vrindavan. Why? He loves the land of Vrindavan. He wants to directly touch the land of Vrindavan with his divine lotus feet. And the impressions of Krishna's feet, footprints of Krishna, are seen everywhere in Vrindavan. Whether it is a cow or a calf or a gopa or a gopi or a bird or a squirrel, peacock, or some parrot, monkey, nobody would touch the footprints of Krishna. If you want to know the address of Krishna in Vrindavan, it's very easy. Follow his footprints. When Krishna jumped into Kaliya lake and Kaliya just bound Krishna in his coils, then all the Vrajavasis, all the residents of Vrindavan, they got some bad omens everywhere. They thought that Krishna must be in danger. So they immediately wanted to see Krishna. But Vrajavasis are there in Gokul village, Vrindavan village, and Krishna is there in the forest, in Yamuna. How will they go? Where do they know? Does anyone in Krishna's group send a WhatsApp message to Nanda Maharaj, Krishna jumped into Kaliya lake, please come? No WhatsApp message, no Instagram update, nothing happened. So everybody came to know Krishna is in danger because they are always thinking of Krishna. And now after sensing that Krishna is in danger, they need to figure out where Krishna is. Everybody could figure out where Krishna is because they just followed the footsteps of Krishna, footprints of Krishna, and they ended up at the bank of Kaliya lake, right? So knowing Krishna's address in Vrindavan is very easy, okay? So in the Venu Gita, the gopis say, Vrindavanam sakhi bhuva vitanoti kirtim yaddevaki sutapadam bhujalabdha lakshmi. So Vrindavan is the real ornament of this earth, this entire planet earth. Of all the places in this planet earth, the best place is Vrindavan, because this land of Vrindavan received the wealth of Krishna's footprints, right? So Krishna doesn't even wear shoes. He would directly touch Mother Earth with his divine lotus feet. So that's the speciality of Vrindavan. You want to know more about Vrindavan? Yatra naisarga durvairaha sahasan nrimrgadayah mitrani vajita vasa datarshakadikam. So in Vrindavan, there are so many animals, so many birds, so many human beings. Vrajavasis, gopas, gopis, cows, calves, tigers, peacocks, everybody is there, but they don't fight with each other. Naturally, can a tiger and a human being stay together in one room? Okay, this is our room. So myself and my dear tiger stay here. Okay, it generally doesn't happen, right? But in Vrindavan, there is no enmity. Oh, you can't see us? You're able to see us? Okay. In Vrindavan, there is no enmity. There is no hatred between anyone. Even ferocious animals and simple animals like deer, they stay together in the same forest. A tiger and a deer, both would stay in the same forest. They would hug each other. They would kiss each other also, because there is no enmity. Deer is never fearful of a tiger or a lion in Vrindavan. Okay, and nobody would become hungry or nobody would become thirsty in Vrindavan because everything is available. So that's the speciality of Vrindavan Dham. So we are offering prayers to Vrindavan Dham. This whole song is a prayer to Vrindavan Dham and all the kinds of personalities in Vrindavan. Now let's begin with remembering the three main deities of Vrindavan. Lord Krishna manifests in Vrindavan in three forms: Sri Govinda, Gopinatha, Madana Mohan. Let us offer our respects to Govinda Dev. You saw Govindaji temple? Did you go for Vrindavan Yatra anytime? Big Govindaji temple, very big deity. And Madana Mohan temple, you saw very big towering dome. Okay, so Vrindavan has three main deities. There are of course 5,000 temples in Vrindavan, but there are three prominent temples. So they are Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan is generally called Sambandha Vigraha. Then Govinda Dev is called Abhideya Vigraha, and Gopinathji is called Prayojana Vigraha. Means, so Madana Mohan, okay, let me not become too technical. So these three are the main deities. Okay, so okay, let me tell. So Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. These three topics are taught in all our scriptures. So Sambandha means our relationship with God. Abhideya means the process of establishing that relationship, reviving that relationship. What is that? Bhakti yoga. Our sambandha with Krishna is all of us are servants of Krishna, and our relationship with Krishna can be established by practicing bhakti. Third, prayojana. What is the result or the fruit of having a relationship with Krishna? Krishna prema. We all love Krishna. We experience Krishna's love and we express love for Krishna. So that is called prayojana. So these main three topics are discussed in all the scriptures, and these three are the deities. Govinda Devi is the Abhidaya Vigraha, Gopinathji is the Prayojana Vigraha, and Madan Mohan is the Sambandha Vigraha. Fine. So after offering respects to the three main deities, now our Kaviraj Goswami goes deep into the Vrindavan. Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana. Shyama Kunda and Radha Kunda. Shyama Kunda means the lake of Krishna, the pond of Krishna. Radha Kund means the pond of Radharani. Giri Govardhan means the divine Govardhan hill. So now you know the story of how Shyama Kund and Radha Kund are formed. One day a great demon named Arishtasur came to Vrindavan, and he came in the form of a bull. So this bull demon started frightening everybody. Everybody got scared. They were running away here and there. All the gopas and the gopis and the cows and the calves and even other bulls also, they were running here and there, and everybody got scared. Then Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaja also went inside their rooms, their palace. But Krishna very courageously went and stood in front of Arishtasur. He said, "Why are you frightening my dear devotees here? I am here to protect them." And after a long fight, Krishna killed Arishtasur. So you know how Krishna killed Arishtasur? Did you ever wash clothes? Okay, I just washed clothes. Okay, so when you wash clothes, you do like this, right? You put your cloth like this, just the remaining water get out of the cloth. So like that, Krishna thrashed this Arishtasur, and he killed Arishtasur. After that, he went to meet the gopis as usual in the evening time, and the gopis said, "Don't come near us. You have become so sinful." I sinful? So Krishna was questioning the gopis. Gopis said, "You have become so sinful because you have killed a bull. Cow is like our mother. Bull is like our father. And you have killed our father. That is bull. So you are so sinful. You have no right to touch us. You cannot come near us." Then Krishna said, "That is not a bull. It's not an ordinary bull. So that is a demon who took the form of a bull." Then the gopis, headed by Radharani, Lalita, Vishaka, they said, no, we can't agree to your argument. So you have to purify yourself from all your sinful reactions. Then Krishna said, "What should I do?" Then the gopis said, "You should take bath in all holy rivers." Then Krishna said, "Okay, fine, I don't have time, I'm very busy. I don't have time to go to all the rivers and take bath. So I will call all the rivers here. Can you call a river to your home?" But Krishna can call. Okay, we can also call sometimes. How? Take an Achaman cup. Have you seen Achaman cup at your home? Achaman cup, take little water in it and chant mantra. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kru. So if you chant this mantra and invoke the presence of all rivers will come into your Achaman cup. Okay, before worship we do that. So anyways, Krishna did not chant that mantra. He called the rivers themselves directly. He said, "Oh Ganga, come here. Yamuna, come here. Godavari, come here." So he called all the holy rivers there, and they asked, "Krishna, you are our Supreme Lord. So can you please tell us what service do we have?" Then he said, "I have made a kund now." So Krishna, with his foot, he just pressed the land of Vrindavan and he made a big ditch. And he requested all the rivers, "Can you please fill this kund? Please fill this ditch." And the river said, "It's our privilege. It's a great honor to fill your ditch." So they filled their waters into the ditch and it has become Shyama Kund. Okay. So Shyama Kund has the waters of all holy rivers. Then Krishna entered the Shyama Kund, took a nice bath and told, "See, you told that I am so sinful, I have to take bath in all rivers. See, all rivers are here. Now you can also come and take bath." Then the gopi said, you have entered this kund. We will not come to take bath in your kund. We will make our own kund, our own lake. So with their little bangles and other things, they just made a small ditch there, and they started filling that pond with water from Mansi Ganga. Then they were trying to fill so many pots, hundreds and thousands of pots from Mansi Ganga and pour in this Radha Kund, but they were unable to do so. How many pots are needed to fill a pond? So then Krishna saw Radharani perspiring, they were getting very tired. Krishna cannot see the gopis struggling so much. What did Krishna do? He called the in charge of all holy places, the special personality who is the in charge of all holy places. So he came and Krishna gave some indications to him. Then that in charge of holy places went to Srimati Radharani and said, oh divine goddess, oh golden complexioned goddess, so I have one request for you. If you please allow me, if you please give me permission, I will fill this ditch with waters from all holy places. Radharani looked at him. The sincerity and his devotion impressed Radharani. Radharani said, okay fine, you have my permission. Then water entered Radha Kund also. So this is how Radha Kund and Shyam Kund manifested. When you are doing Govardhan Parikrama in Vrindavan, you can see Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. So Giriraj Govardhan. Govardhan is the special mountain, which is the best of all mountains. Govardhan is also called Haridasa Varya. Haridasa means servant of Lord Hari. Haridasa Varya means best of all servants of Lord Hari. Why? See, we have to serve Krishna, we have to serve Lord Hari, that's fine. But we should also serve the devotees of Lord Hari. Service to Hari is not sufficient. We should also learn to serve all the devotees of Hari. How do we do that? So how did Govardhan do that? So Govardhan mountain definitely served Krishna. Govardhan mountain served all the gopas of Krishna, all the gopis of Krishna, all the cows and calves of Krishna by providing grasses. So whenever it rains in Vrindavan, now it's raining outside in Govardhaniko village, right? So whenever it rains in Vrindavan, Krishna and all the gopas would enter the caves of Govardhan and hide there. Okay. So when it rains, when you are walking on the street, do you go and stand under a tree? Similarly, all the gopas and gopis also would enter the caves of Vrindavan. And whenever Krishna tries to sit on a rock of Govardhan, the rock becomes so soft, like a sofa. Krishna sits there on such soft rock. Okay. So, and by the touch of Krishna's divine lotus feet, the rocks of Govardhan melt. Sometimes there are prints of Krishna's divine feet on the rocks of Vrindavan, Govardhan Shilas. So like that, Govardhan does unlimited seva to Krishna, to cows, to calves, to gopas and gopis. And there are so many fruit trees on Govardhan, they provide juices to Krishna. There are soft grasses around Govardhan, they are food for all the cows of Krishna, like that. Then Kalindi Jamuna Jaya, Jaya Mahavan. So Kalindi is Yamuna river. So all glories to Yamuna river, in which Krishna performed so many childhood pastimes and water sports. Jaya Mahavan. Mahavan is the place where Krishna had spent his Balya Leela or childhood pastimes. When Krishna just took birth in Kamsa's prison cell, Vasudeva carried Krishna from Kamsa's prison cell to Gokul Mahavan. At that time, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Mata, Rohini Mata and many other cowherd community was staying in Gokul Mahavan. But in Gokul Mahavan, there were attacks of demons like Putana, Shakatasur, Trinavarta, and also the two big Yamalarjuna trees fell down in Damodar Leela. Because of all this, Nanda Maharaj and all the cowherd men decided that we should not stay in Gokul Mahavan. There are so many demons here. Let us shift our luggage and our homes to Vrindavan. So from Gokul Mahavan, they all went to Vrindavan when Krishna was about 3.5 years old. Okay. Technically, I think 3 or 4 months. So that is about Mahavan. Next, Keshi Ghata Bamsi Bata Dvadasha Kanana. Keshi Ghat is the place on the banks of Yamuna, and at this Keshi Ghat, Lord Krishna killed the Keshi demon. Who is Keshi demon? Horse demon. A demon came in the form of a horse and tried to attack Krishna. Krishna took his butter-like soft hand and kept inside the mouth of Keshi demon, and it became like a red-hot iron rod, and the Keshi died. The demon died. So all the demons of Vrindavan, they took forms of innocent people. A little horse or a little calf. Vatsasur came in the form of a calf. Pralambasur came in the form of a little cowhead boy. Nobody would doubt a little 5-year-old child, right? So all these big tyrants, demons, took innocent forms like boys or birds. Bakasur came in the form of a bird. Putana came in the form of a beautiful woman, motherly woman. Okay. So Shakatasur has entered a cart, household cart. So like that, big demons are coming in the forms of very innocent boys or animals or birds and creating a big havoc in Vrindavan. And Krishna exposed the reality. He is not an innocent calf, he is a great demon. He is not an innocent horse, he is a great demon. He is not a little gopa, he is a big demon. Once there was a demon who is the son of Maya. His name is Vyomasur. So he came in the form of a little cowhead boy and started playing with all the boys. And he started hiding all the boys in a big cave and kept a big boulder at the entrance of the cave. He wanted to kill all of them. And Krishna killed this fellow and then opened the boulder and then released all the boys. Okay, so like that. Then Jahasabha Leela Kailo Shrinandanandana. So Keshi Ghat is the place where Krishna killed a Keshi demon. Vamsivata is the place where Krishna played flute. Sometimes Krishna would go to Vamsivat. Vamsivat is a tree. Okay, there Krishna plays his Vamsi, Murali. And when Krishna plays his flute, all the gopis would get attracted. Some of them were eating. They will stop eating and they will run to Krishna. Some of them were decorating themselves. They will putting some earrings. They will stop. They will put one earring, other earring they will stop and then they will run to Krishna. Okay. Some of them are serving their husbands or sons or relatives or family members. They will leave everything in the middle and run towards Krishna to hear his flute. Right. That's how enchantingly Krishna plays his flute. So, Pati Swatanvaya Bhratru Bandhava Ati Vilangyati Achyutagataha. So, Gatividastavo Gita Mohitaha. Udgita Gita Mohitaha means Gita is song sung by Krishna. Mohita means they become so attracted to that song and they all run towards Krishna. Then, when they go to Krishna, Krishna performs so many pastimes with them. He would dance with them. And Dvadasha Kanana, Krishna performs so many such pastimes in the 12 forests of Vrindavan. There are 12 forests, Mahavan, Bahulavan, Lohavan, like that. Then Jahasabha Leela Kailo Shrinandanandana. Shrinandanandana means the son of Nanda Maharaj. So this just before the class, I think Ramakrishna was singing Bhajahure Mana Shrinandanandana. Okay. So Shrinandanandana means the son of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna. So Krishna performed so many pastimes in all the 12 forests of Raja. Then Srinanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopagana. Sri Nanda Yashoda Jaya. Nanda Maharaj is the father of Krishna. Yashoda is the mother of Krishna. And these two are the greatest devotees in Vatsalya Rasa. Vatsalya Rasa means having parental affection for God. Who can be God's parents? No one can give birth to him. Okay. But Krishna accepts some of his devotees as his parents and he would allow them to show motherly love and fatherly love and he feels so happy to receive that love. Okay. So Krishna chooses some of his devotees as his parents. And amongst all the devotees who played the part of Krishna's parents, the first rank goes to Nanda and Yashoda. Yashoda Mata and Nanda Maharaj. And amongst them also, Yashoda is first rank. Nanda Maharaj goes second rank. Okay. So mother has more love for children than even father. Even Radharani has more love for all of us than even Krishna. Because Krishna is definitely merciful, but Radharani is more merciful. Okay. And in fact, Radharani recommends our name. Oh, this devotee is so nice. Our Sudarshan is very nice. Our Hasini is very nice. Manya is very nice. So Radharani recommends our names to Krishna and Krishna has to accept. Okay. Then Jaya Gopagana, Krishna also has so many cowherd friends with whom he would play, he would wrestle. So he with Krishna goes to the forest and he would start wrestling with all the gopas sometimes, and the gopas would defeat Krishna. Krishna would kill all the demons and he would be defeated by these cowhead boys. Cowhead boy starts thinking that, oh, Krishna is not so powerful. This demon I can also kill, but I am giving chance to Krishna, let him kill. Okay. So sometimes when Krishna kills demons or swallows forest fire, the gopas would think, maybe Krishna is a big demigod, devata. If Krishna is a devata, we are also devatas. Okay, they think like that immediately. So they never consider Krishna as God. They always think that Krishna is their friend. Okay. So amongst them, Sridama is a very special friend because Sridama is the elder brother of Radharani and Anangamanjari. Okay. So he is the older brother of Radharani, and Sridama and Radharani both look similar. Their faces, one little boy and one little girl. Their faces look exactly same. Okay. So when Krishna is just about 3 years old, he was given the charge of calves. Krishna, now you are a little grown up, you are walking and talking. Better you go to the forest along with other boys, take these calves also and tend them. So all the little calves are sent with Krishna, Balaram, Sridama and all of them. At that time Radharani also wanted to accompany Krishna. But girls are not sent into the forest, only boys are sent into the forest. So Radharani was kept home. So Radharani, somehow she was missing Krishna. So she thought, okay, let me dress myself as a boy. So Radharani took Sridama's dress and then she dressed herself like a boy, and she took a calf in her hands and she wanted to join Krishna. Okay, that was the day of Gopashtami. Okay. Next, Dhenu Vatsagana. All glories to Dhenu means cows, Vatsa means calves of Vrindavan. Next, Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari. Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya. Vrishabhanu is the father of Srimati Radharani. Kirtida is the mother of Radharani. All glories to the parents of Radha Krishna also. Radharani now, and parents of Krishna he already glorified in one previous shloka. Shri Nanda, Yashoda, Jaya. So now he is glorifying the parents of Radharani. So they are also great devotees. Jaya Paurnamasi Jaya Abhira Nagari. And all glories to Paurnamasi also. Who is Paurnamasi? Paurnamasi is the grandmother of Madhumangal. Who is Madhumangal? He is a Brahman. He is a dear friend of Krishna. Amongst all the cowhead boys, there is a little stout, healthy boy, Madhumangal, who is very fond of sweets and laddus. Okay, so he would accompany Krishna, and his grandmother is Paurnamasi. She is a very elderly and respectful lady, and she is also a disciple of Narada Muni. So she is also great devotee. So respects to her. Jaya Abhira Nagari. Also all glories to all the cowhead girls and aborigine girls there around Vrindavan. Next, Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavanamaj. All glories to Gopishwar Mahadev. You know Gopishwar Mahadev? In several dhams in which Lord Vishnu resides or Lord Krishna resides, Lord Shiva would act as Dhamapala, means the protector of that holy place. He would sit there and he would always guard the place where Krishna resides. Okay. So one day Lord Shiva also wanted to serve Krishna and dance with Krishna like all the gopis are doing. So he came there and he told the gopis, I also want to dance. You are in a male form and you are also wearing this skin and holding trishul with snakes and all the other marks on your head. So you should change your form, make it more appealing. Okay. You take bath there. Then he went, Lord Shiva went and took bath there. He came out like a female. Okay, he became a girl. But although he became a girl, he's still having snakes around his neck. Okay, so then all the gopis said, okay, you should dress yourself nicely. Okay, and they dressed him like that. So that's why he's called Gopishwar Mahadev. He becomes like a gopi. So he's Ishvara, but he becomes like a gopi. He's called Gopishwar Mahadev. And Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Batu Dvijaraj. So Krishna Sakha, the friend of Krishna, who is Batu? Who is Batu? Madhumangal, Dvijaraj. He is a best Brahmana, okay, in one sense. A little boy, so he is very funny also. So the other day we were discussing the story of Prem Sarovar, you remember? So one day Radharani and Krishna both were sitting at one place, and one bee, Madhu, bee is also called Madhu. That bee is coming and disturbing Radharani, making that sound. Some bee comes on your face like this, you get little irritated, right? Radharani is also getting irritated. Then Krishna called Madhumangal, come here, Madhu, come here. Chase this Madhu away, chase this bee away. Madhumangal chased the bee away, running, and came back and gave a report to Krishna. Krishna, Madhu went away. Then Radharani heard that word, Madhu went away. She started crying because Madhu is also the name of Krishna. Madhu is the name of bee. Madhu is the name of Madhumangal. Madhu is the name of Krishna also. Because Krishna is sweet, he is also called Madhu. Radharani thought Krishna went away. She started crying, and Krishna said, why are you crying? Then Radharani said, Krishna went away, Madhu went away. Krishna said, I am right next to you. Can't you see me? But Radharani could not handle it. She felt that even the thought or even the statement, false statement that Krishna has gone somewhere became very heavy for Radharani to digest. She started crying. Seeing her deep love and affection, Krishna started crying. Radharani is crying, Krishna is crying. So the combined tears of both Radha and Krishna became a big pond. That is called Prem Sarovar. If you go to Vrindavan, you can see it, very clean, nice place. So, coming back to Madhumangal story. When Krishna lifted Govardhan, Mother Yashoda started scolding Krishna. Krishna, you do all kinds of mischievous activities. Why did you stop Indra Puja? Because you stopped Indra Puja, Indra became so angry and he created this devastating rainfall in Vrindavan. And to protect all of us, you have to lift this Govardhan mountain. Your little boy, 7-year-old boy, how can you hold such big weight, this big heavy mountain? So seeing you, I cannot handle. See, perspiration is coming on your face. And Radha and Mother Yashoda took her cloth and started wiping the perspiration of Krishna like this. Okay, and Krishna is holding. Then Madhumangal said, Mother Yashoda, why are you feeling so concerned? Good that Krishna stopped Indra Puja. Good that Indra created this great rainfall. If Indra had not created this rainfall, how can we see Krishna's beautiful sweet form like this, all of us together? Generally, during the daytime, Krishna is in the forest with the Gopas. They would get to see him. During the night time, Krishna is there with Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj in the palace. They would get to see him. And when Krishna is going into the forest or when he is coming out of the forest, all the Gopas, little gopis, they would come out of their houses and they would see Krishna. Like that, and cows are there with Krishna throughout the day, but during the night they are in Goshala, Krishna is in the palace. So all the Vrajavasis do not get an opportunity to see Krishna simultaneously, together. But when Krishna lifted Govardhan mountain, all the Vrajavasis were together. They were together with Krishna, seeing Krishna. All the Gopas were there, Gopis were there, cows, calves, devotees of all rasas were present. Krishna is giving darshan to all of them at once. Then Madhumangal said, Mother Yashoda, we should be happy. We should celebrate this event. Then Mother Yashoda said, you talkative boy, you always keep speaking nonsense. Shut up. Holding such a heavy mountain, is it fun for you? Then Madhumangal said, Mother Yashoda, don't worry. Actually, Krishna is not holding mountain. He was not lifting mountain. I am lifting the mountain. Okay, Madhumangal said, how is he lifting? He said, I am a great Brahmana. I chant mantras, but the power of my mantras, the mountain is just standing there. Right? Krishna is not lifting, he is just touching his finger to the mountain. Mountain is floating in the air because of my mantras. I am a great powerful Brahmana. Then Mother Yashoda again started scolding Batu. Then Nanda Maharaj intervened and said, hey, why are you scolding Batu? He is a very funny boy and he wants to make the mood light. That's why he is cracking some jokes. You should encourage him. Okay. So this is about Batu Dvijaraj. Next, Jaya Rama Ghata Jaya Rohini Nandan. Who is Rohini Nandan? Yashoda Nandan is Krishna. Rohini Nandan is Balaram. So Balaram is the elder brother of Krishna and there is a ghat on the banks of Yamuna which is called Rama Ghat. So this is the place where Balramji performs his pastimes. Just like Krishna has his set of gopis, Balram also has his set of gopis. So with him, Balramji also performs some Rasa Leela and different pastimes and water sports. So that place is called Rama Ghat. Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Basi Jata Jana. All glories to all Vrindavan Vasis, all the residents of Vrindavan. What does Goswami say? Then Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Nagakanya Gana. So Dvija Patnis are the wives of Brahmanas. Nagakanyas are the wives of Kaliya serpent. So you know the story of Dvija Patnis, Brahmana ladies. So one day in the forest, the Gopas and Krishna, Balram, they all become a little hungry. Definitely Mother Yashoda, Rohini Mata and all the mothers of Vrindavan would pack lunch for them, but somehow that day they become hungry. Okay, looks like they have finished everything. So they became hungry. So Krishna said, my dear Gopas, you please go nearby, there is a village. There are some Brahmanas who are doing some yajna. If you go and beg some food, they will give you. Then the Gopas went innocently and asked the Brahmanas, we are cowhead boys from the nearby village, Vrindavan village. We are very hungry. Krishna and Balram are also nearby. Can you please give us some food? The Brahmanas did not say no. They did not say yes also. They did not speak anything. They were silent. They completely ignored him. They were doing their own work, doing yajna. They are begging and they are doing yajna. So the boys became little disappointed. They came back to Krishna. They told Krishna they did not give anything. Then Krishna said, okay, if the Brahmanas did not give you anything, their wives will give you everything. Their wives are great devotees. These people are not devotees. They are little atheistic people, karmakandic people, but their wives are great devotees. How did they become great devotees? There are some fruit sellers, there are some vegetable sellers who would come from Vrindavan village to the village where these Brahmanas are staying. Okay, so they would narrate Krishna's pastimes to all these Brahmanas' wives. And these Brahmanas' wives become so happy hearing Krishna's pastimes. Just by hearing, they developed so much love and affection for Krishna. Okay, hearing, I said hearing. Just by hearing, they would develop so much love for Krishna. Now also we are hearing about Krishna, we develop love for Krishna. Hearing is the best way to develop love for Krishna. Anyone knows who else developed love for Krishna just by hearing? Hearing Krishna's pastimes, they develop love for Krishna. All of you, but one more example is there. Yes, Ramakrishna? Parikshit is correct. Any other answers? Yes, Harshita and Prahlad is right. Yes, Taruni, what is your answer?
Rukmini.
Exactly. Yeah, all of the answers are also correct. Rukmini is another example. She never saw Krishna. She was there in her palace, Kundinapur, and she would hear from Narada Muni and many other sages about Krishna. She would develop love for Krishna. So much love that she wanted to marry only Krishna, nobody else. Okay, and she wrote a love letter to Krishna. First love letter ever written, probably. Okay, Krishna, please come and kidnap me and you marry me. Otherwise, my brother, Mr. Shishupal, is getting me married to that. My brother Rukmi is getting me married to Shishupal. Okay, so like that, hearing about Krishna will develop love. So now all the boys went to these Brahman Patnis, Dvija Patnis, and as soon as these girls, these women, these wives of Brahmanas heard about Krishna's presence there and that he is hungry, they immediately picked up all the food items in their homes. They picked up their laddus, chapatis, rice, and whatever is there, pulao, biryani, whatever was there at their home, they picked up everything, fruits, and they ran to Krishna and fed everything. Very nice and sweet pastime. Next time we can discuss elaborately. Then Naga Kanyagana. So these are the wives of Kaliya. Kaliya was a big demoniac snake, and his wives are very great devotees. Okay, because of their devotion, Kaliya got some kind of forgiveness from Krishna. Okay, I think I'm going too slow. I'll go fast now. Then Bhakati Jahara Pailo Govinda Charana. So all these great devotees like Dvija Patnis and Naga Kanyas, they all became great devotees and they took shelter of Lord Govinda's lotus feet. Next, Shri Rasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shyama. So Sri Rasa Mandala. Rasa Mandala is the place where Krishna performed Rasa Leela. He danced with Radharani and all the other gopis. One Krishna expanded himself into unlimited Krishnas, and he was simultaneously dancing with all the gopis together. Sometimes one Krishna only will dance with all the gopis very fast, simultaneously. Not that half an hour he will dance with one gopi, next half an hour another gopi, remaining are all there in queue. Not like that. Simultaneously, one Krishna in one form he would dance with all the gopis. How is it possible? Okay, I'll show something now. Okay. Okay, not this one. Okay, you saw this wire, charging wire. So now I rotate it. Okay, you're able to see rotation. You saw this tip on the surface, on the circumference of entire circle. So this tip is one only, but you are able to see it's everywhere on the circle. It formed a circle. It's only one line now from here to here. But when I'm rotating it very fast, we are seeing a circle there, isn't it? Similarly, Krishna was moving very fast. Okay, one Krishna is there with all the gopis. Super fast he was moving. You can try once. Okay. So next, that is Rasa Mandala. Jaya Radha Shyam. So all glories to Radha Shyam. Next, Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarva Manoram. So all glories to this Rasa Leela, which is very dear to Krishna. Next, Jaya Jayojjvala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sara. Ujjvala Rasa refers to Madhurya Rasa. There are different rasas in which you can love Krishna, serve Krishna. Like Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj would serve Krishna in Vatsalya Rasa, parental love. And the Gopas serve Krishna in Sakhya Rasa, like friends. And all the gopis, younger gopis, they would serve Krishna in Madhurya Rasa. Okay, so Madhurya Rasa is also called Ujjvala Rasa. Parakiya Bhave Jaha Brajate Prachar means Madhurya Rasa is expressed in two ways. One is Swakiya, second is Parakiya. Okay, try to remember if possible. Otherwise, you can learn when you're little grown up. Okay, so Swakiya means wedded love, the love that all the queens of Dwarka had for Krishna. Parakiya Rasa means unwedded love. The younger girls, little small girls in Vrindavan. So at that time they were so young, children. Krishna was hardly 10 years old or less than 10 years old. So the love that these young girls in Vrindavan had for Krishna is called Parakiya Rasa. And the love that the queens of Dwarka, grown up women, they had for Krishna is called Swakiya Rasa. Okay. So in Vrindavan there is Parakiya Rasa, no Swakiya Rasa. Next, last, Sri Jahnava Pada Padma Kuriya Smarana. So we offer obeisances to Jahnava Mata, her lotus feet. Who is Jahnava Mata? Nityananda Prabhu's wife. So in this Kali Yuga, Lord Krishna appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Balaram appeared as Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu's wife is Jahnava Mata. Okay, so let us take her blessings also. She is a great Vaishnavi, great devotee. Dina Krishna Dasa Kohe Nama Sankirtan. By saying this Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is doing this Nama Sankirtan, chanting the holy names of the Lord. Okay, so this is the meaning of this beautiful song. There is no limit to elaborating this song because entire Vrindavan is there in this one song only. So we'll stop here. I'm sorry for the delay. So now you can sing now. Okay, but we'll extend little bit. You also have to sing, right?
Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan.
Vrinda, you're singing? Okay, then Kavya can sing.
Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan.
Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana
Sri Govinda Gopiyanatha Madana
Govinda Govinda
Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana
Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana
Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madhava
Shri Govinda Gopinath Madanana
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan
Surabhi. Surabhi can say. Harshita, you can sing.
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan
Kalindi Yamuna Jayo Jaya Mahava
Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahava
Radhika.
Keshigat Vamsi Bata Dvadashankana
Bata Bata Kana
Hasa Balila Koilo Shri Nanda
Asabalila Nanda
Shri Nanda Jashoda Jaya Jaya Gopaga
Shri Nanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopagan
Shri Damadi Jaya Jaya Denuvasaga
Adi Jaya Devu Vasagan
Aladini.
Shri Nanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopaga
Shri Nanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopagan
Shri Damadi Jaya Jaya Denuvasaga
Madi Jaya Jaya Denu Vatsagan
Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari
Yes, Sri Lakshmi, you're singing? Haripriya, you can sing.
Jaya
Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhiranagari
Jaya Paunamati Jaya Abhiramo
Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari
Shavanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari
Purnamasi Jaya Abhiranagari
Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhinagari
Harshita.
Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavanama. Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Patudvijaya. Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavanama.
Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavanama.
Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Patudvijaya.
Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Bhatudvijaya.
Yes, Gopishwari.
Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavanama.
Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavanama.
Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Patudvijaya.
Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Bhatudvijaya.
Jaya Rama Jaya Rohini Nandana.
Jaya Rama Gata Jaya Rohini Nandan.
Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasijataja.
Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasijatatam.
Yes.
Jaya Rama Ghata Jaya Rohini Nandana.
Singing? Okay. Taruni, you can sing.
Jaya Rama Ghata Jaya Rohini Nandana.
Jaya Rama Ghata Jaya Rohini Nandana.
Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasijataja.
Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasijatatam.
Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Nagakanya.
Jaya Dvija Patni Nagakanyaga.
Bhakti Teja Hara Pailo Govinda Charan.
Bhakti Teja Hara Pailo Govinda Charana.
Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Nagakanyaga.
Samriddhi, you are singing? And Kamya, you can sing.
Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Nagakanyaga. Bhakti Teja Hara Pailo Govinda Charan.
Bhakti Jahara Bailo Govinda Chara.
Sri Rasa Jaya Jaya Darshan.
Aina, Adya.
Sri Rasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shyam. Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarvamanoram.
Jaya Jaya Salila Saranasmanoram.
Shrivasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Jwala Rasa Sarva Rasa
Jaya Jaya Jwala Sarva
Kiya Bhavi Jaha Rajite Pracham.
Parakiya Bhave Jaha Brajite Prachar.
Jaya Jaya Jwala Rasa Sarva Rasa Rakiya Bhavi Jaha Brajite Pracham.
Parakiya Bhave Jaha Brajita Prachara.
Shri Janavapada Padam Koriya Smaram.
Shri Janavapada Padma Koriya Smarana.
Dina Krishna Dasa Kovi Nama Sankirtan.
Dina Krishna Dasa Koi Nama Sankirtana.
Shri Janavapada Padam Koriya Smaram.
Shri Janavapada Padma Koriya Smarana.
Dina Krishna Dasa Kovi Nama Sankirtan.
Dina Krishna Dasa Koi Nama Sankirtana.
Hare Krishna. I hope you enjoyed the song. So tomorrow we will meet with two songs, two more songs. One is Kevalashtakam about Jaya Radha Girivardhari. One about Radha Krishna, one is about the holy name. So if you have any questions, you can ask. There are so many comments in the chat box, I couldn't see completely because I was speaking and coordinating. If you have any questions, you can ask. And I see many devotees appreciating Prabhu. So thank you so much for your kind words. Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments? Yes, Ramakrishna.
So Prabhu, so the Sambandadeva deities are Madan Mohan, Abhideva deities, they are Govinda, and Prayojanadi deities, they are Gopinath. So how are they classified as like Madan Mohan is classified as Sambandha, and then yeah.
In the morning batch, I mean in the afternoon batch, I answered this question. So basically, Madana Mohan is one who charms Cupid, Madana. Okay, Madana is the Kamadev, Madan. Okay, so he charms Cupid because generally this Madan distracts people in this world. Okay, so Madan Mohan distracts him. Okay, with his beauty and protects us. So initial days we get distracted, right, in our bhakti. That's why to establish sambandha, this Madan comes as an obstacle. So Madan Mohan removes that obstacle and then clears our path for sambandha. Then when our sambandha is established, we have to render service to Krishna, right? So devotional service, that is bhakti yoga, with our senses, with all our hands, legs, etc. So Govinda is the controller of cows and also controller of senses. Govinda means one who gives pleasure to the senses, one who is master of senses. So we need his blessings and his assistance to engage our senses in Krishna service. Okay. Then Prayojan, deity is Gopinath. So ultimately Prayojan, the purpose of our practice of bhakti is to develop love for Krishna, following the footsteps of the gopis of Vrindavan. Because he is Gopinath, he lovingly reciprocates with all the gopis, so he is the Prayojan deity. Okay, Ramakrishna.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Next, who is next? Vrinda wanted to say something, she left. Kamya. Okay, Samriddhi.
Oh, sorry, I didn't lower my hand.
Okay. Aarti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, there's no just appreciation. Thank you for these wonderful insights into this beautiful Vaishnava songs. And it's very humbling to see all these little children start their devotional life early in the age.
Yes.
It's very nice. And Prabhuji, I just wanted to know that how can I subscribe for Bhagavad Pradipika's issue, monthly issue?
You can send your email ID to Yash Prabhu. You know Yash Prabhu? He can put you on the loop. I will post his number in the chat box now. You can send your number or email ID to him, so he will put you in the Google groups. Okay, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Are you able to hear? This is fine, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji, okay.
Okay. Priyansh, you have a question? Priyansh, we are unable to hear you.
Yes. What is the meaning of Jaya Rasa?
Oh, Ujjvala Rasa means Madhurya Rasa, the type of love in which the gopis of Vrindavan love Krishna. That is Ujjvala Rasa. Okay? Thank you. Taruni?
If Krishna is going to come when there's a dharma and dharma declines, then why isn't he here right now? There's lots of adharma going on.
It says Krishna comes whenever adharma increases, but Krishna also has a schedule, right? Once in a day of Brahma only he comes. Okay? But remaining times he will also may not personally come, but he will send his representatives. Now Krishna came just 5000 years back, established dharma, reduced the burden of earth. He killed so many demons. Okay, he gave us Bhagavad Gita, and he went. After that, he again came back in the form of Bhagavatam. Then after 4000 years, again he came as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He gave us holy name, chanting Hare Krishna. Okay, and after that he had sent so many of his representatives, so many acharyas, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, then we have Prabhupada, right? So many acharyas are there, Krishna sends. Sometimes he will do personally, sometimes he will send his representatives, right? His assistants to do the establishment of dharma. Okay, Taruni?
Okay, thank you.
Agarwal Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. So what is the Manjari Prabhuji?
Manjari is like they are in the spiritual world. So gopis are a category of devotees who serve Krishna. Manjaris kind of assist the gopis in service to Krishna. They are also like gopis only, but they are assistants to the gopis in that sense. Okay, Manjari. They also assist in Krishna's Madhurya Rasa pastimes. Okay, Manjari. Thank you. Then Sudarshan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Prabhuji, my mother have a doubt. Prabhuji, can she ask in Telugu, Prabhuji?
Yes, sure.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam Prabhu. మా పిల్లలకి మంచి అసలు మంచి లైఫ్ ఇస్తున్నారు ప్రభు. మీరు చెప్పాలంటే నిజంగా మేము అసలు చెప్పలేకపోతున్నాను ప్రభు. అసలు మీ సర్వీస్ మీ ఇదేనే నిజంగానే ప్రభు. ఉద్ధవుడు బృందావనం వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు యశోదామాత అంటారన్నమాట, మాకు ఏదైనా మధురలో సర్వీస్ ఇస్తే మేము అక్కడ ఉంటాము, అదే కృష్ణుడిని చూసుకుంటూ ఉంటాము, ఆ తోటలో గట్ట ఉండి అలా ఏదైనా చేసుకుంటూ మేము చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఆ యశోదామాతకి ఆ సర్వీస్ ఇచ్చారా ప్రభు? అలాంటి ఏమైనా మధుర తీసుకురావడం అలా ఏం జరిగిందా ప్రభు?
బేసికలీ నేను ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెప్తే పర్వాలేదా మీకు?
పర్లేదండి.
Mataji is asking, was there any attempt made to bring the Vrajavasis to Mathura or Dwaraka so that they can serve Krishna there? So the answer is that the kind of service done by Vrajavasis is of certain flavor. They have certain mood. But in Mathura or Dwaraka, the mood is little different. So Dwaraka or Mathura, they are places of majesty, opulence, grandeur, where Krishna is like a prince surrounded with soldiers and ministers and horses and elephants and chariots. But Vrindavan is a place of sweetness, innocence, simplicity, where Krishna is surrounded by cows, calves, monkeys, peacocks, gopas, gopis. He wears a turban, he doesn't put a crown, okay? He doesn't even wear shoes also. It's a place of simplicity. So the mood in which the gopis and gopas and the Vrajavasis serve Krishna is different from the mood in which Dwarkavasis or Mathuravasis serve. That's why when Vrajavasis saw Krishna in Kurukshetra, they were not happy. Same Krishna, they could have been happy, but they were not getting the same feelings, because Kurukshetra is not a place to exchange loving feelings that are to be exchanged in Vrindavan. So Vrindavan has Yamuna, then Govardhan, then Keshighat, Vamsighat, all these places are there, all these great spots are there. That is the best facility to exchange loving feelings. So when that ambience is not there, this kind of loving exchanges cannot happen. So that's the reason why Vrajavasis can never fit into Dwarka or Mathura. All the places are close. They may go on a horse or a bullock cart, and then by evening they can reach there, but it's different. Okay, thank you.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Sudarshan.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Dandavat Pranam.
Yes, Karthik.
Yes, Prabhuji, I have a question that when Krishna called all the rivers and the rivers told my Supreme God, what is your order? So the gopis don't think that why the rivers are telling Krishna, the Supreme God, so they don't think that he is a Supreme God.
I didn't get it fully. Can you say that again, if you don't mind?
Prabhuji, that when Krishna called all the rivers said, "Oh my Supreme Lord, what is your order?" So the gopis don't think that why the holy rivers are telling Krishna, the Supreme God, and they don't think like Krishna is a Supreme God or a Devta, very special Devta.
When Krishna called all the rivers, because they naturally have a devotion for Krishna, whatever Krishna wants them to do, whether it is request or order, they just follow.
No, Prabhuji, I am asking that the how gopis cannot think that Krishna is the Supreme God, because the rivers said the Krishna the Supreme God when they came.
Gopis have a different mood only. Okay, Gopis, Gopas, all Vrajavasis, they don't consider Krishna as God. They consider Krishna as a lover or friend or a child or a naughty boy. So their love covers their knowledge, right? They don't consider Krishna as God. They consider Krishna as their dear friend. That's their mood.
What did they think?
Who?
The gopis, when they heard that the rivers are telling Krishna, the supreme God.
The gopis always think that Krishna is our lover. Even if right in front of their eyes it is proved that Krishna is God, still they don't think that he is God. At least they don't respect in the sense they don't get into respectful, reverential feelings. Okay, Krishna killed Govardhan in front of everyone. They did not think himself as God. Krishna killed Aristasur in front of everyone. They don't think that Krishna is God. Okay, so that is their mood, natural mood. Okay, whatever Krishna does, they think he is our friend, he is our son, he is our lover. Okay, that is more prominent feeling in them.
Okay, Prabhuji, my next question is, why does not Krishna uses his Kaumati Gada and Sudarshan Chakra to kill demons in Vrindavan? And
That's not. Vrindavan is a place of simplicity. We were discussing, right, some time back also. So Vrindavan is a place of simplicity. When Krishna kills demons also, he does it so effortlessly like a child. So Krishna picked up Vatsasur and then twirled him around like this and then threw him on the Kapitha tree and trees fell down. The boys will take little piece of rock, stone and then throw on the tree to get some fruits, right? Similarly, Krishna killed Vatsasur there. Okay, so Krishna killed all the demons like a child's play, just with his hands, not with Krishna killed Putana by drinking milk. Krishna killed Shakadasur by throwing his hands and legs into the air, as it is natural for infant babies to throw their hands and legs into the air when they are crying for their mother's milk. Okay, so it's all innocence. You know, not only gopis consider that Krishna is God, Krishna himself doesn't consider that he is God. Krishna forgets that he is God in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, Krishna thinks that I am son of Nanda Maharaj, I am son of Yashoda Mata, I am lover of Radharani, I am friend of Sri Rama. That is his mood. He forgets that he is God. He keeps aside his godhood. Okay, Karthik?
Yes.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Rani Mataji and Taruni.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, what is the meaning of Abhira Nagari?
Abhira Nagari. Abhira is like that tribal area, village area. Nagari refers to ladies. Okay, they are like ladies of that village, simple village.
Okay, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, and one more question was Kaishora age. We are saying Krishna is there in the spiritual world. Prabhuji, in Mathura and Dwaraka of the spiritual this thing also, he is in Kaishora age. Prabhuji.
Basically, Krishna is young. He never becomes old. It could be Kaishora, it could be Yavana. Kaishora is 15. Yavana is 16. Okay, he is somewhere there. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji, because he has other relationships there. So I just wondering. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Then Taruni. Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Radharani knows that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead because she's like the queen of the world. So in Vrindavan, why does she think that Krishna isn't God?
Now, basically, they may be having awareness. Radharani knows Krishna is the Supreme Lord, but her love for him makes her like not give so much importance to Krishna's godhood, but give more importance to Krishna's sweetness. Right? So, he is my lover. If I become angry, I can chastise him also. Okay, just like there may be prime minister or chief minister or the king of the whole kingdom, there is a king, and how does his queen behave with him? Very intimately, right? Oh, he is a king, I am not supposed to be disrespectful, I am not supposed to become angry with him. Not like that, there is a relationship. King and queen, there is a relationship. But there is a little child, king's son is there. Son will just jump into the lap of the king. The little child, he may even hit the king also if he wants, if he gets angry, right? He may become he may get into Man Leela. So Krishna's godhood is not given so much importance in Vrindavan, right? They just give importance to their relation, particular relationship with Krishna, and serve him in that way. Okay, so Krishna's godhood is totally sidelined by Vrajavasis and by Krishna himself. Godhood is kept aside in Vrindavan. Okay, Shyamala.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. And who is the father of Balaram Prabhuji?
Vasudev.
Vasudev, yes, Prabhuji. But in now Jai Sacinandan Prabhu sang the bhajana, yes. And that bhajana, that Balram, Rohini Nandana, yes, Prabhuji.
Rohini is the wife of Vasudev. Rohini is the mother of Balram. Vasudev is the father of Balram.
And what's the relationship between the Nanda Maharaj and the Balram?
No, Nanda Maharaj is serving or taking care of Balramji like a father, but he is not like exact son. Okay, Nanda Maharaj is giving shelter to Rohini Mata in his house. Because of Kamsa's fear, Vasudev's many wives were sent to different places, and Rohini Mata was sent to Vrindavan along with her son Balram. So Nanda Maharaj is protecting Rohini Mata and Balram. Okay, Nanda Maharaj is acting like a father of Balram, but actual father is Vasudev. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam. Thank you.
We'll meet tomorrow with 2 more songs. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.